listening to the First City Lax podcast, brought to you every week from the Florida Panhandle. Coach John and Coach JP explore the best and worst of lacrosse on the Gulf Coast. So strap your helmets on and let's go.
And welcome back to First City Lacrosse, everybody. I am Coach John, your host, here with Coach JP. As always, the second greatest lacrosse podcaster on the planet. That's you, my friend. No, you're the second greatest lacrosse podcaster on the planet. I've just decided.
Well, you'll be the first.
No, this is a special one. This is a fun one for us because we're going to release this one quickly, and we just want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Isn't that right, JP?
Yeah, that's right. And no Santa hat. I got in trouble for that earlier today, but JR told me no Santa hat. I was like, hey, I'm a lump of coal. That's what you get.
Yeah, I couldn't find mine either. I don't know what happened to it. I think maybe they got shipped back to the kids. All the kids are out of the house now, so maybe they have it, or maybe I just didn't look hard enough.
Her dog ate it.
But he doesn't really do that.
Mine
anyway,
does.
Merry Christmas, everybody. And we are just here to reach out to you and let you know how grateful we are for your support as we have launched this podcast over the last few months. And especially here in the last few weeks, as we really try to take it live. It's been a learning experience, but we've had a lot of fun doing it. And we've got some big plans and some great guests coming up for 2025. Without further ado, JP, let's get into our Christmas episode super quick, and then we'll wrap it up and I'll let everybody go on their way. But what are you grateful for this time of year? What kind of things are you doing?
Well, I'm grateful for my family, that's for sure. And I'm grateful to be here. You gave me the opportunity for this about 4 years ago. So here we are. Wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. So, took me under your wing and here I am. So let's go further. Let's see how far we can take this thing. Let's see how far we can take lacrosse in Northwest Florida. How about that?
I love that. And I would contend that you would have found your way into the lacrosse family with or without me, but I'm grateful that you are riding shotgun here with me because I've been doing this now for 10 years, or coaching lacrosse for 10 years, not really podcasting for 10 years. It's been a wild and fun and interesting ride, and I'm looking forward to the next 10 years. So this helps us do that. And we have the unique opportunity, I think, now to get to see some of the fruits of our labors from our players, the players that we coached, especially some of the ones that we coached from the first time they picked up a stick. And I think that's one of the things I'm most grateful for.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. Like just being able to see those players who, when they first pick up a stick, they can't throw, they can't catch, they can't scoop a ground ball. Like it's completely foreign to them. And now they're these amazing all district high school athletes, or they're playing in college. And it's just so fun to watch. And it's so rewarding, and I'm really grateful when I get to see one of them in the store, or I go to one of their college games now. And I first started coaching this kid maybe when he was a 5th or 6th grader, and the first thing his face lights up and he says, "Hey, coach." It's like, man, I'm not your coach anymore. But that's the thing is, once a coach, I think if you're the good coach, you're always going to be coached.
Yeah, you're still part of their journey no matter what. You know what I mean? Like there's something to be said about that. Coaching someone from like day one to where you're not coaching them anymore, but they're still playing. There's something to be said about that, especially, they still got that stick in their hand playing at colleges or whatnot. And it's changed your life, I think, not for them only, but for us too,
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and, I'm grateful to the people along the way for me that helped me get to where I am, because it's, nobody does this by themselves. Nobody starts at 100%. And we all have to start somewhere. Usually it's starting from zero. Mm-hmm. And so the people that have really helped me along the way, and the people that continue to help me, there are too many to name. And the ones that are still helping me, I'm not going to name, just to protect their anonymity for now until we can actually get them on the show.
I was about to say, we'll have them on.
We will, but I don't want to give away too many secrets early on. But the other thing I'm really grateful for, especially this time of year, as we get ready to gear up for another high school lacrosse season and looking at the college stuff, is how grateful I am for the supportive parents and families that we have in our area. Not everybody is blessed with that, and we are very lucky, I think, to have some very supportive parents and some supportive families, people who go the extra mile to make sure that we as coaches can focus on the coaching job and not have to worry about the admin stuff or the logistics. Just know if you're a parent or if you're some sort of support staff or booster club, we see you, we appreciate you. You guys are the real MVPs for sure, because without that support, there's absolutely no way that these programs even get off the ground. And that's the real deal. So what are you most excited about for 2025, JP?
Wow. Is it too cliche to say lacrosse? I mean,
that's why we're here.
You know, I've moved up from U12, U14 to assisting you with high school coaching, and I am looking forward to that. Like, I'm a little intimidated at the same time, but I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, still some of the players that we have on the traveling team, we've coached from, you know, U12, U14, and you're still the same group of people. To me, that's a blessing. I'm looking forward to see how far they go. It's a little scary when you move, when you're moving forward, like, you know, they're moving up and then you get like a new group of players. It's a little intimidating, but, you know, I'm here for the long haul. You know, whatever shoots, I'll take.
You know what I've found?
What's up?
Is that coaching at the high school level is very fun and it's rewarding. And like you said, it's challenging and it is intimidating. And I think every year I'm challenged with something, whether it's been a player or trying to learn a new strategy or coming up with a new game plan, like we did halfway through the season last year. Like we just completely revamped the offense after the first week when we realized that, you know, the offense we had just wasn't going to work anymore. We had to make a change. And it was, man, that was challenging and intimidating, and we went for it. So don't feel like you're rowing that boat alone. If you're feeling intimidated, that's totally normal. I still get that way. One thing I found that with these boys, particularly, and these girls that we're coaching right now, is how open they are to us being human and being a little bit vulnerable with them. There's a lot of value when you say to a player, look, I don't have all the answers, but I have the will, you have the way. We're going to work together in order to make sure that this happens. Like, and we're going to go for it. And it's kind of like what we were talking about with Coach Kevin a while back. It's just, if we come up with a game plan and the game plan fails, then that's on us as coaches. If they don't execute the game plan, that's the player's responsibility. But these players are human too. They have things outside of the game that we have a unique perspective on. One of the things that you've heard me say is, I'm your coach. I'm not your teacher. I'm not your parent. I'm not your buddy. I'm your coach, and I'm here to coach. So my responsibility, and I've been tasked with turning you boys and you girls into a championship level team. That's what we're going to try to do. And if you're not here for that ride, then we can find another team here at the school for you. But that's what this team is trying to do.
Things have changed, you know, moving up from U12, U14, because things are more technical. You know what I mean? Like, there's more technicality to it. And I enjoy that. Like I said, it's overwhelming at the same time, but it's like, you know, things from just like footwork, admin, all that stuff. There's a lot to it, you know, kids asking you like, hey, do you think I might be able to go to this school or that school? I'm like, that's up to you, man. You know, I mean, there's a lot to it. So, I mean, like I said, it's more technical, and I do enjoy it, though.
Yeah. What kind of things are you specifically looking at improving in your coaching game? Right. So I'll go first, actually. So for me, for 2025, one of the things I'm looking at doing is improving my knowledge of the girls' game, specifically girls' defensive techniques, defensive tactics, because I want to be the best possible resource for our girls that I can be. And I know that's one of my weaker areas. I know the boys' game pretty well, but I want to learn the girls' side of that. You know, a lot of those fundamentals kind of stay the same, but the game is different. The rules are different. We as coaches have to adapt to that. What about you? What kind of things are you looking at improving in your coach's game?
I am digging into a bag of tricks from other people and myself about transitions. That's what I'm trying to learn about, become obsessed with. So that's what I'm learning to push forward with, you know, because that's one thing we can teach those kids and be obsessed with it and then make it the same thing with them, you know. So that's what I want to do. I mean, you tell the kids two things. If it's three, I want to be focused on two things and like be completely obsessed with it so they know where I'm coming from and they get it and they can play it and they can react.
Yeah. That's so good, man. I think your head's in the right spot, your heart's in the right spot. And listen, nobody's expecting you or me or any of the coaches, nobody's expecting us to be perfect. They're only expecting us to give exactly what we ask the players to give. And that's 100% every time, every practice, every game, 100%. So awesome. Well, that is pretty much it, I think. What else? What else are we forgetting? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, 2025 goals. I'm going to say something else real quick. I'm going to throw this out there. Thanks to our listeners and the people that support us, our reach and our audience has grown in the last 3 weeks by over percent. It's been incredible. Yeah, the numbers are absolutely blowing up. It's been fun to watch. It's super cool to see. And we're going to keep putting new stuff out there. And we are going to make sure that our players and our teams get highlighted because we've got some amazing athletes here.
We do.
Yep.
I mean, there's some kids like I've coached like a few years back, and I'm like so excited to watch them play and see how much further they've gone. You know what I mean? You know, a couple of them I'm talking about. I'm like, I just want to see what this kid's going to do, man. You know? So,
yep.
Looking forward to it.
Yep. All right, man. Well, that's it for tonight, everybody. Thank you once again for listening. Thank you for supporting our little adventure here. We look forward to growing with you in 2025. As always, you can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, find us on YouTube. Share this with your friends. Do us a favor and hit that like and subscribe button on whatever platform you happen to be listening on. We're on all the major podcast platforms right now. So if there's something you want to hear or somebody you want to meet, shoot us a message, drop us a line, and
make us contagious.
We will, make us scream to the top because we can't get our players noticed if we're not getting in front of those people. So thank you very much for being a part of our lacrosse family, and we look forward to seeing you guys next time. All right. Be a good human.